Should EA consider moving the whole pro scene to PC? And what I mean by this is that currently all of which the whole event, the pro scene for FIFA, is happening on console, on PlayStation 5. It's always been on console. This game has always dominated on console. But why? Why is it dominated on console? Xbox and PlayStation have always battled on EA's big bucks contract, on the big bucks money, whatever. The reason why it's always been dominated on console is because there's not really a platform that PC could bring the money in that EA can be like, yeah, cool, we'll make it from our money. It's always been PlayStation sponsored or Xbox sponsored. You haven't seen over the times where Xbox used to have only icons, then it went to both consoles, where PlayStation get it early access and whatnot. That's basically what the scenario is at this current day and age, where if PlayStation is given more money than Xbox, publisher or company will go and grab that money. But one thing I need to understand is why EA haven't considered moving to PC as a whole. If you look at other publishers and other games, Apex Legends, we've got Rocket League, we've got Call of Duty, all of these games, all the pro scene, everything about the pro scene is on the PC. All these games that I mentioned are best on console because everyone loves to use a controller. I still use a controller on PC just because PlayStation and Xbox are trying to give the big buck contract to EA, to Call of Duty, to all these games. But EA really need to consider, because they're going backwards and all these publishers and all these games are going forwards. They're going in the right direction, and EA are like, let's think about money only, let's not care about the community. What I mean by the whole community side, for all those pros that have been playing to that high level, they also used to play on Xbox. They had to get used to that feeling of the Xbox controller. So that took probably a couple months. But once they got to it, they were obviously top tier because they're the pros, right? But then a few months later, they decide, oh yeah, EA decide, yeah, all the pro scene is on PlayStation. So they're back to square one where they have to get used to that feeling of a PlayStation controller. So that's been happening for a couple months, couple years. That's been going back and forth. Everyone can use any controller they wish to use. They could play with a flipping Switch controller if they like. They could play with a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller with a simple USB in the PC. And not to mention that PC events are cheaper than console events. There's extra add-ons that you need. There's Elgato capture cards or capture cards for the PlayStation. There's specific monitors that you need to buy for console, especially if you're trying to get the 120 Hz. Also, other settings and other additions that you need for a console. When it comes to PC, it's an endless stream of you can do whatever you want. You don't need a capture card. OBS is there to record. You don't need to sort out audio settings or audio levels at all, because OBS is there. Any software, XSplit, whatnot, they're all there online for you to model up and sort out when it comes to events for streaming, with different POVs, and it will be easier to connect PCs to PCs than consoles to consoles. And that's what I don't understand, why EA haven't really thought about it in that sense. Cool, they're just thinking about the money when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox, but I understand for the last couple of years it's only been on PlayStation. But those pros that are stuck on Xbox or stuck on PC, they won't get the chance to compete because they have to get a PS5, have to get used to that feeling of a PS5 controller. It doesn't matter at any other platform apart from PlayStation, and that's what's wrong, because every other pro scene, we have keyboard players in Rocket League, we have controller players, we have Xbox controller players, we have PlayStation controller players. When it comes to the pro scene in EA, it's only about PlayStation, which is wrong, which shouldn't be the pinnacle of how pro players should be. They shouldn't be the pinnacle. The pinnacle should be you could play from an Xbox controller, a keyboard if you want to, or a PlayStation controller. That defines who the actual champion is of both consoles, of any platform, instead of just PlayStation winner, championship winner, PlayStation sponsored, championship winner, Xbox sponsored. When it comes to a tournament, you want to find the best player, right? for both consoles, for both platforms. I love the fact that they also have switched up. Every player in the tournament has a player that gets upgraded in the game. Mate, EA, you've done it amazing. Amazing promotion, amazing ways to, you know, bring that viewership to the pro scene. If you want more competition and more players to participate, more competition, bring it on PC. The reason why I believe that they're not moving to PC is because it's not optimized. Like, the game has been so dreadful on PC for the last 3 years. They always cater to console players. They want to be known for the best game on console, but where's the awards for PC, EA? Wake up. Switch the button to make PC so much better, but you decide not to, which makes no sense. Which makes no sense whatsoever. You could get so much revenue on PC, but no, you think console is the best. PlayStation will give you more money every year just to make sure it's an exclusive title for them. You can literally switch a button, click a button, whatnot, and the game will be so much smoother. It already is smooth, but the little optimization issues, the small things that everyone is having issues with for the last year, a couple years like myself, to be fixed. If they're ever thinking about moving to PC for pro scene, they really need to optimize this game to how it used to be, especially with PC, because on PC you get the 145 hertz experience, you get the extra smoothness. I'll be real, every time I play this game, it's so smooth. It's so good. It's so much better than console. People need to realize that, but no one will, because everyone's stuck in that console-minded freaking brain. But yeah, enough said. Comment down below what you guys think. I want your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. I really do. But yeah, Billy Borgia, keep trying to be self-still. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Peace.